Wow. Okay. It's a random live stream, which means I've told nobody. And more importantly, nobody's here. Good times. Good times.
You deserve extra. That's why the good people.
Hey, Robbie. How you doing? Hey, everyone. You guys can hear me? Well, I can hear myself on my phone, so presumably you guys can hear me. Wow. Sorry, let me catch up. My eyes are really weird this morning. I don't know what to say. This is the worst start to a live stream ever. Oh my goodness. Classic. Top quality stuff as always. All right. Hey guys, sorry, I'm out of it. Robbie, hey, Clue, Ashley, Danny Boyd from the UK. Combo, yo, Helen, hello. Bictar, greetings from Mexico. Ashley, doing good. Endless Rage, greetings. Peter, hey. Who else we got here? Gundam U92, Kelu, hi. Pete, yep, you can hear me. Great. Okay, greetings from Greece. That's awesome. Helen, Greek too. Awesome. Endless Rage, smash the like button. Like your mama taught you. You got it. Where else? Doroto, hello from Canada. Great. Poundsy San, hello from the UK. Recently diagnosed autistic here. Fantastic. And from Castlemaine, Victoria, the Sarasky. I think it's the Sarasky. Castlemaine, I would say. Some would say Castlemaine. Either way. Now, who else we have here? Reggae. Is it Reggae? Reggae 1? Very kind, very supportive. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Carolyn from Texas, Mary from Michigan. Now, as long as we don't start referring to Lake Michigan as the beach again, there'll be no trouble here, okay? My trip to Chicago, I'll never fully recover. Lonnie, hello from Florida. It's not the beach if it's in the middle of America. If the ocean is thousands of miles either side, it's not the bloody beach. I've already started ranting. I apologize. Now we got Lonnie. We've got Alana R GT UK morning from Scotland. Oh, awesome, Scotland, my friend. Now is there a Kelsall Castle in Scotland? It's very similar to my family name. So anyway, I just want to say that I am gonna sub. Ashley, so are you saying you haven't? Pink Deluxe, g'day mate. Hey, Pink Deluxe from South Africa. We've got now QLUE. Would you say Clue? Woot. From Castlemaine. Pink Deluxe is from Germany. That's awesome. From Myrtle Beach. DB Summer Sun. How bad is it, by the way, me reading? There's something about, is it an autistic thing? I read it and it's so robotic and like stagnated. And I've been doing these videos where I like read a couple of pages of my book, like these random readings. And when I'm making them and I'm editing and stuff, and looking at them, I'm like, oh man, I sound horrible. It's like robotic and People are like, oh, you should do an audiobook. It's like, who? No, I shouldn't. It sounds horrible. Anyway, Pacific Mile. Hey, from Arizona. Awesome. Hey, Pacific Mile. Ashley, I was playing Rec Room, then got reminded. All right. John Cobber from England. Hey, John. Yeah, Joe Russell. Hi there. Can't sleep. So lovely to catch a live stream in the UK. Hey, Joe. Thank you. Dom Videos from High Halifax. Cool. Vil the Human. Too busy to watch this live stream. Do you have an idea about when the next one is going to be? I'd love to catch the next one. Thanks. They're random. I never decide till I do them. I hope that helps. It doesn't. It doesn't help. I'm not trying to be difficult. It's just it's the demand of me going, I will do a live stream and I will schedule it and I will tell people about it. It's a demand there I don't like. So I refuse to abide by the rules of others. YouTube people who are successful. Successful YouTubers and their silly rules. A bit like Puss in Boots. I laugh in the face of YouTubers that are successful. There's a wolf behind me, isn't there? There's a wolf behind me with two taking my last life swords behind me, right? Just don't ignore him, he'll go away. Woo! Pink Deluxe, what does your shirt say? It is Rick and Morty. I'm not arguing, mate. I'm explaining why I'm right. Yeah. Sorry, Vil the Human. I know it's frustrating. I apologize. I'm sorry. Endless rage against the machine, Orion. Yes. Despite all the rage, though, I'm really still just a rat in a cage. The world is a vampire. Who can work out what I just said? You win nothing but my respect and admiration. Yoko, 11:58 p.m. Should I say good morning or good night? And is it right to say good night as a greeting? Well, it's still night, so you should say good night. And I think good night is not so much a greeting, but you could say good evening. Good night's the same, really, isn't it? Smashing Pumpkins, well done, John Long. Good job, well done. You know the song, though. We know that Smashing Pumpkins, but what's the song? The world is a vampire. Christy, hi from Melbourne. Vil the Human, I thank you, Vil. You're saying it's fine. I don't keep a schedule. You wouldn't keep a schedule either. I appreciate that. Pink Deluxe, so you like the shirt. Thanks for showing. One of the upsides too is when I show my t-shirts, you guys get to see that I'm just a fat old man, aka I have a dad bod. I have a gut. Right? See? Gut. Bullet with butterfly wings. You got it, man. Well done, guys. Good job. Worthless. Dead end. I like that. John, well done. Luke Walsh, hello from San Francisco Bay Area. Hey, Luke. You know, this is something that's purely just out of my mind and it has no bearing on facts or reality. But you know, I've traveled around America quite a few times, well before I was a YouTuber. I mean, like I just love traveling around America and stuff. And San Francisco is one of my absolute favorite places to travel. I just love San Francisco. Loved San Francisco. And again, just out of my mind, not factual. I'm starting to see or read or hear things that something's happened to San Francisco, and something's happened in a bad way, and it's becoming like a I don't know what you would call it. Like it's not what it used to be, and I don't know. I feel really sad about that. That makes me really sad. It's like absolutely one of my favorite cities on the planet, but I haven't been there for a long time. So I hope that's not true, but I'm really sad to hear that. It's such a great city, anyway, and such great historical things, such engineering marvels like those two bridges. The idea that you could put those two bridges where you put them. So you got I think you got your Bay Bridge, and you got your Golden Gate, right? But like to put them where they put them, that was not easy. Like that's an extraordinary effort. It's just and the city's just so cool. I just love the idea of the whole story. These two dudes racing each other to finish a bridge first. How cool is that? like literally racing each other. Who's going to finish the bridge first? And the two, and in when you think about it, it's not a fair race because the Golden Gate Bridge is a bridge. But the Bay Bridge, the dude had to build two of them, right? Like he basically built a bridge and then it was like, didn't it like go out another way? So it was kind of like two bridges. It wasn't a fair fight. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Great stories there. I'm sorry, I absorb things that aren't useful, but it is what it is. Anyway, Bay Bridge, significantly more appropriate for, practicalities. It obviously carries a lot of traffic. Golden Gate Bridge, it just looks pretty. It's a pretty bridge. Me likey. Anyway, yeah. But can you imagine back in the day when, and this is back in the day when there was almost no safety in work, like people building bridges above the ocean. That's the Pacific, right? So and keep in mind too, I can look at my window and see the Pacific. Like I can look at my window here in Australia, at the bottom of mainland Australia, and see the Pacific Ocean. And to think that is the ocean flowing in under the Golden Gate Bridge, right? I'm right in saying that. It just blows my mind. Anyway, no safety gear. No safety gear. I'm just going off on tangents now. I apologize. And the dude that was building the Golden Gate Bridge, he was revolutionary. He was the first guy, I'm pretty sure, to ever think of nets. He installed nets. So if you're up working on the bridge and you fall onto a net. And as a result, he saved hundreds, maybe thousands of lives. Like he was the dude that basically said, no, you have to wear helmets. Like there should be nets and helmets and brakes and things. Like it was revolutionary when you think about it. Anyway, it's just one of those things. I apologize. I absorb things that don't need to be absorbed, and I feel like a moron. Anyway, Conan's at school, just in case you're wondering. I'm Orion, and my autistic son Conan, who does a lot of live streams. He's at school right now. It's 9:03 a.m. on Friday, the 18th of August. If you're watching this live, if you're watching it back later, it's not. But in other words, hello from the future, where my son is at school. Today is his final day of the week. Yesterday, he had my autistic son had a haircut, and here's the story, right? So my autistic son doesn't do haircuts very well. He doesn't like haircuts yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not There's something about haircuts he hates. And I can get it. Like, for example, when you go there, the hairdressers, they fold your ear down. They don't ask. Like, can you imagine? Like, any other body part, if I walked up to you and grabbed a bit of your body part and folded it down or something, it'd be like you'd call the cops. You walk into a hairdresser's, they can just fold your ear down like it's a piece of, I don't know, what is that? What are you, closing a door? What are you doing? Get away from my ears. And your hair's going everywhere. And they put that thing around your neck, that big black plastic bag around your neck to protect you from the hair, and it's like they clip it up, and that's why someone's strangling you for the rest of the haircut. Anyway, so we booked him in a haircut because his hair became astronomically out of control, completely out of control. So we booked him a haircut, and as a result, he got up at about 4 a.m., 4:30 every morning for 2 weeks prior to the haircut. 2 weeks prior to the haircut, he was waking up 4:30 in the morning, just pure anxiety. And I didn't know what we did. You could tell him what you want, mate. You don't need to get anything special. They just do what you want them to do. It's going to be okay. I'll be there with you. We'll go get some Pokemon cards and some footy cards. Funded, by the way, full disclosure, funded by the live stream that you guys were on that he did, and you gave him lots of money. Remember how you donated money? Don't do it today. You donated money to Conan, and he's been spending that on cards and stuff. So anyway, he went and got his Pokemon cards. He got 4 packets of Pokemon cards, and he went to get the footy cards, but the footy season cards they're gone. No footy cards because it's August, which means in Australia, what you guys would class as like the playoffs or the finals, that starts in September. So pretty much the footy season's over. A couple of weeks to go. So no more cards. So he's a bit devoted about no footy cards. But anyway, he got his Pokemon cards, and out of the 4 packs, he got 2 cards that just about made him cry with happiness because they were like legendary stuff. So he was very happy. But anyway, Conan got his haircut. He got it done. He did a great job, an incredible job. And he pushed through it, and even into up until me driving him to there in the car, he said, "Is it too late to turn back, Dad?" And I said, "Well, listen, buddy, it's not about it being too late to turn back. It's about it being you in total control. We're going to drive there. You're going to tell them what you want them to do. They're going to do it under the circumstances you want them to do it, as slowly as whatever, and you're going to come away with a great haircut. So let's just focus on that kind of stuff." So anyway, he please drop his channel link if you can. Do you mean, sorry, you talking about someone else? I can't keep up with this conversation and rant at the same time. I apologize. If you mean my son's channel link, he doesn't have a channel link. He's 9. If you mean someone else's, then that's cool. Anyway, that's the story of the hairdressers. I'm always going off on story tangents. That's why I don't do live streams. You know, when you see people do live streams, they have important information to tell you, like channel updates and important information, and they talk to you about stuff. So let's just make this clear. It's not me, as the title says, it's you. What does that mean? It's not me, as in this is not my live stream. This is your live stream. Okay, this is not my community. This is our community. So if you are in the comments section right now, I'm going to do my best to scroll back through and try to say hello to people. But this is not about me. If you're in the comments section, talk to people in the comments section. This is your community. Okay. Hopefully, it's a safe, welcoming environment for other neurodivergent people, maybe diagnosed, not diagnosed, whatever. So forget about me and talk to each other. Okay. If you see a question from someone in the chat that asks me a question and you think you can answer it, then, just at the person's name, it won't really tag them. They can see it. At the person's name, give them the answer. Introduce yourself to people. Say hello to people at their name. Hello. Introduce yourself. Talk. Answer questions. Ask questions. Interact. This is your community. This is not mine. This is okay. So it's our community. Okay. Please do that. Who cares about me? Please do that. This is why I do these live streams. I got nothing to say, nothing to do. That's just my vibe. I don't want the demand of having to come on here and provide you with something that's boring. There's videos for that. So, does anyone else have trouble getting to the barber, the hairdresser? That's a great question from John. Thanks, John. Brandon's happy to be part of the community. Luke, hey Luke. C. Blaney, I hate the idea of introducing myself to others. Don't. When I say introduce yourself, I mean autistic introduce yourself, right? Now, the way an autistic person introduces themselves is there's a conversation happening. They hear something that perks their ear, as in we hear someone talk about something related to our special interest, right? And our introductions, we walk up to them and we just start talking over the top of whatever they're saying about something that we now can relate to about that conversation, knowing that our information is far more important or more useful. So that's what I mean by introducing yourself. You don't need to hi, I'm Orion. I like going to the beach. I mean, if you see a question, bang, you're in. You've introduced yourself by answering someone's question. So that's an autistic introduction. Whoa, you talking about space? You're not going to believe this, by the way. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how in a battle of matter beat antimatter. And as a result, we're alive. Of course, if we meet too much antimatter in the future, we will in effect just and that's my conversation. Barbara, you're not interrupting others, my friends. You are providing value from your autistic mind. Exactly. I'm no physicist, but I know what matters. That's right. That's right. What matters? There being one more matter to every 100 antimatters. They just needed one more matter to every 100 antimatters. One more. And here we are. Reverse it. One more antimatter to the 100 matters. No us. I'll take this opportunity to say that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know, absorb stuff along the way. It's probably wrong, and I apologize. Does it matter? I don't think so. So, Buttercup's Jaws, I saw you on the thing. I've been talking to Buttercups, I reckon, since my first live stream. I saw you and you've gone, but anyway, hello. Well, okay. How good can I do this? Stacy, I'm going right back up. Shipler Boy, Smashing Pumpkins, I like them too. Stacey, are you from Australia, Orion? Yes, Stacey, I am. I am from Australia. Is it? Can you not tell when I talk? Maybe it sounds, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm from Australia. I'm down at the very bottom of mainland Australia. So we have an island called Tasmania, which isn't connected, but it's still Australia. So there you go. Luke, hey, Apple Juice, can you scroll up to my comment and let me know if this has happened to anybody else? What's your comment, Apple Juice? I can't. Where's your comment? I can't even find it. Someone find Apple Juice's comment, please. Oh, I can't see it. It's going to take me forever to find it. And all I want to do now is drink apple juice. That's even worse. So the answer to that question is I'm going to work my Jennifer's mashup. Jennifer's mashup. Hit up this new channel, please. That's your name? That's awesome. I'm autistic. I'm 47, female. Sure makes life interesting to say the least. I'm from Lancashire, England. Lancashire. Flo is going to bed, I think, 1 a.m. Oh, that's good. All right. Lots of people helping other people out, which is fantastic. So there was Luke about San Francisco, and I just went off on a tangent. Cat Eyes from Texas. Helen, dad bods are cool. Thank you. They're not. Vil the Human's got to go back to studying. Chip the Boy. I have pro neurodiversity shirts I made myself. Awesome. Where else are we going here? I'm doing my best to catch up, guys. I apologize. Timmy Turner from Texas. Hey, Time to Turtle. Thanks for making such great content. Thanks, Time to Turtle. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you for watching it. Worthless Dead End. Pier 39. Is that I think that might be a reference to San Fran. I just subscribed. Ashley, I just subscribed and liked. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want it, this is the thing. So my autistic son, Conan, he'll watch this. He's going to go, why were there 142 people watching and 59 likes? Now, that means that I tell him, because you guys don't like the live stream. Is that right? If it isn't, then just push the like button. There's 143 people watching and 61 likes. It doesn't add up. Grow up. Apple Juice. You're trying to help other people now. This is how good these people are. This is how good this community is. A lot of Texans here. Is there? There is. I think you're right. Why is there a lot of Texans here? Is there something about me that plays well in Texas? Oh, great. Bring me over. I'll come. Actually, you know what? Isn't Tay, Mum on the Spectrum? Isn't Tay from Texas? Tay's in Texas, right? I'm looking over there talking to a person that doesn't exist. There's no one there. Anyway, let's see. Jenna G85. Hi, Orion. Hey. Well, there's someone that's not in Texas. Let's go. Ashley. Lots of Ashley comments, which is great. Now, Stacey, what country are you from, Orion? I think I answered that question. Do you know Australia? C. Blaney, nothing better than an Orion Kelly live stream when looking for something to watch. Hi from Ireland, Orion. Hey, thank you so much. Can I point out, there is nothing of value in my live streams apart from you guys get to hang out. Like, seriously. They're completely unplanned. I have no idea why I'm doing them. And I decide. So here's my plan this morning, right? So I woke up this morning and have a headache. I have a headache. Does that mean I'm getting unwell? I don't know. But I didn't feel very good. And what that meant was, I don't know if I'll be able to make any content today. Usually I would make content. I got scripts and bits and pieces. And I thought, I'm just going to do nothing. And then I thought, you know what? It's early. It's like not even 9 a.m. I reckon I could just do a live stream and let my awesome community do all the talking. And at least then they get to hang out and I really don't have to do much. So that's the story of a live stream this morning. I felt crap and didn't want to do anything. So I thought, you know what? I'll do a live stream. Didn't make a lot of sense. Nevertheless, that's why we're here, man. That's the story of my day. Doesn't make any sense. Christy, hi from Melbourne. Hey, Christy. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Yoko, I'll settle with hello. Okay. Chip likes to smash pumpkins. I've done that. Oh, sorry guys, I'm killing it. I'm just not doing well, trying to catch up. And Worthless Dead End talked about showing one of my videos to her mum. She thinks her husband, my dad, who just turned 70, may be autistic. She's known him since he was 19. She'd know. There's this absolutely long-ass bridge in Louisiana, says Grand. Really? I'd love to see it. Anna, hi from Argentina. Where are we here? Monica Payson, you clearly need to see Lake Michigan. You might change your mind. Yep. So the Great Lakes, the Great Lakes. So I went to, remember how I went to Chicago, and I've got videos in, if I don't mean like I'm not, the videos are just me walking around Chicago just saying rubbish. So you might appreciate it. Anyway, when I went to Chicago, I think it is Lake Michigan. Isn't Chicago, that is Lake Michigan, right? Or is it another lake? I don't know. It's one of the Great Lakes. Anyway, when I went there to Chicago and I went down to is it Navy Pier? Is that a shop or a thing? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was in Chicago and I was walking around and people kept saying, go to the beach. Now I'm from Australia and I live on the coast. I live on the beach being sand that leads to an actual ocean. And what are you talking about? We're kind of like in the Midwest, this doesn't make it, what do you mean? We're landlocked, so to speak. Not though, because they're Great Lakes. Anyway, turns out Great Lakes are pretty bloody big. Great Lakes are, in other words, there's been I've now learned there's been freight shipping, big ass ships that the Great Lakes have taken down. The Great Lakes have produced waves and stuff that have taken down ships. That's impressive. That's why there's great at the start of lake. Zzz. So anyway, but you can't call it a beach. I mean, you can call it a foreshore potentially. No, it's just because you put sand or this dirt where the lake ends doesn't make it a beach. And I'll die on that hill, my friend. There's a lot of hills I'll die on. Anyway, so yeah, you clearly need to see Lake Michigan yourself. Again, this is my comment to you. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Midnight in England, so it's Friday now for you. Okay, well done, Jennifer. Trying to catch up here. So many awesome people commenting and being here, so I really appreciate it. And I'm sure you know by now, my live stream is more about you guys just hanging out, safe environment, chilling. So please don't take me doing very little personally. I'm just trying to catch up. This is like a podcast. And the stories are good. Ophelia? Was that how I say it? No, actually, is it Kia? Were they foil cards? I think there might have been one. Don't know. That's a good question. Still kind of catching up here. Sorry, guys. This is my first time having another autistic person info dump, and I'm loving it. Welcome. You've come to the right place. Wow. John says, we care about you, Orion. You don't have to put on a show with us. It's just great to be able to chat with you live. Great. Okay, cool. So I'm happy to hear that. I do feel a lot of pressure when I do lives. I can't have gaps of silence because I need them for my brain, and they'll be boring, or I need to dance monkey dance kind of thing. And so I'm happy to hear that. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. The bottom line is, as long as you guys can find ways to connect with each other, help each other out, answer questions, that kind of stuff, I'm happy. And the good thing is too, You don't need to feel the need to do it right now. Like this will be a replay, and you'll be able to watch the replay, see the replayed comments, and then add to those in the post comments section and connect. So, yeah. All right. Oh man, this is crazy. So many people here. Beth said she wrote an essay about being autistic and her professor wants to use it as material in an ND learning style workshop at my college. I really need your help. So first up, that sounds amazing, Beth. What do you need? What's the help you need? Let's put it in the comments. But so you've written something that your professor likes and wants to use it. It sounds like you don't need anyone's help. Sounds like you're amazing. Kelly, I appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you for kindness too. I appreciate that. Who else do we have here? Grand. Love your unwatchable, unscripted videos, by the way. Every time your brain blanks, I see real out loud because it's relatable. I'm not swearing, just in case I get in trouble. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everyone. Stand by. Ring the bell. Jennifer, number one, has decided to take on the great and powerful wizard of autism, Orion Kelly. How dare you, Jennifer? How dare you? This is me joking, by the way. Did you just say Chicago doesn't have a beach? We definitely do. It may not be as fancy as the beach by the ocean, but it's still a beach. Now, you listen to me and you listen good. Jennifer, number one, if that's really your name. I'm joking. Let me tell you, you definitely don't have a beach. You have a bloody lake, mate. You have a bloody lake. You aren't on the coast. You class it as the Midwest. I'd class it as the bloody middle. Regardless, see, I'm getting too Australian now. I'm just joking. Please, no one get in. I'm not. This is a joke, Jennifer. Please, I'm just kidding here. All right. I live where beaches are. You can't call a lake a beach. A beach is the ocean. A beach is the bloody ocean. They have a beach, you have a shore. Like, okay, a beach is the ocean. Now, if you guys want to like Google search the meanings and stuff and say I'm wrong, that's cool. Because the whole thing, this is just me just joking around with you guys. It doesn't bother me either way. I just like to have my little rants. So Jennifer, number one, if that's really your name, you don't have a beach, mate. I was in Chicago. I love Chicago. Had the best time there, honestly and truly. I love the place. But you guys can't just decide to call a lake a beach. It's a bloody lake. So, Jennifer, I apologize. You know what? In the interest of not losing a viewer, I'm wrong and you're right. Anyway. There's beach. See, the Buttercup's drawers made a good point. So you've got lakeside property and you've got beachfront property. You see what I'm saying? Here's another example. Obviously, part of my family are Canadian. I'm dual citizen, Canadian, Australian, both passports. Okay. Now I have Canadian relatives. Lakes have shores. I have Canadian relatives that are lucky enough to spend some of their summers at what they call the lake house. Now, in Australia, that makes no sense. In Australia, in summers, we might go to a beach house. Yeah? In Australia, in summer, you might go to a beach house. Why? Because it's by the beach. In Canada, my relatives, we're talking Ontario here, like to go to the lake house, which is by the lake. So the idea that you can actually say, oh, no, we're not going to a beach house. No beaches around here, mate. We're going to the lake house. They can say we're going to the lake house, right? And I can say I'm going to the beach house, but then you're trying to tell me that it's still a beach. Well, make up your mind, mate. You're going to the lake house or the beach house. Because last time I checked, ain't no Canadians in Ontario saying they're going to the beach house, mate. You see what I'm saying here? I keep looking behind me. No one's there. By the way, there's probably no one watching this anymore. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is what's so stupid about my live streams. You have all these other people get on and they have all this great information. Didn't like the chat. Didn't I do like the Google Bard thing and it said my live streams are like educational and informative? What did it watch? Which one did it watch? That's my question. Anyway, bloody hell, mate. I've got Canadian relatives. They go to the lake house in the summer. They don't go to the beach house. And that, Your Honor, is my evidence. I rest my case. Canada, lake house, Chicago, no beach, lake, shore, places. Your Honor, I rest my case. And I almost finished law school. So take that, Jennifer number one, if that's really your name. She's gone, hasn't she? I'm sorry. Jennifer, are you okay? Are we okay? Are we cool? Please put it in the comments. I hope we are. I was only joking. I mean, I'm sure I beat you badly, but I was only joking. Crikey. All right. Whitney. Hey, Whitney, you're here. Been here from the start. Not the start of this live stream, like the start of all the live streams. So great to see you, Whitney. AI scares me a little. You think it scares you. All right. There are beaches on lakes in Ontario, but not all lakeshore is beach. You know what, Mrs. Biffle Chips? I have no idea what you just said. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, but I appreciate it. Alicia thinks this is the best conversation. Cat Lily, Australia has a pink lake. Yeah, okay, fair enough. There's a few big lakes in Australia, but not great lakes, is there? Though we don't call it the beach. A Joel from Gladstone, Queensland. Hey, man, I'm currently on a holiday and not really scheduling anything. Getting through burnout. I'm with you, Joel. I'm with you, my friend. Mary wants to know if it was law school was in Australia or Canada. It was in Australia, my friend. Yeah. Alicia, we have Pond Beach in our neighborhood. No, you don't, Alicia. Is that true? I mean, it might be true, but is it true? This is my question. No. Jennifer, number one, we are totally cool. Thank God. Thank God, Jennifer. I appreciate that. I appreciate we're totally cool, even though I got your argument and I crushed it into many pieces. It's not true. Oh, my goodness. Good to see you, Whitney. Thank you. Have you heard? It's skipped up. Misophonia. I'll look it up. You can tell me about it if you want. Do you want me to do a video on it? I'd have to look it up. Kieran says Australia has more beaches. And anyway, that's one of the main reasons. Let's see. Snicker, Doodlebug 05. I love these. Does anyone else just chew on random things all the time? One time I had a chew necklace. I beat to bits within a week. Well, I think the answer is yes, mate. I think the answer is yes. Oh, Danny Boyd. Got to go. We are rehearsing for a punk rock musical about a zombie love story tomorrow. Is that true? That's amazing. That's the best I've got to go comment I've ever seen. That's amazing. Well done. Madeline says, I'm not sure if I should tell my co-workers about my diagnosis because I have had rude comments from co-workers about my autistic traits. Great. It's a great thought, great question. Let's community. Let's offer Madeline W some tips. Okay. All right. Lots of people connecting, which I'm so happy to see. I love how you guys are like at the person you want to interact with, and then you leave in comments. There'll be the replay. So, Mary Fortney, have you done a video on your travels? Would be interesting. I did multiple videos when I was in Chicago, including like a whole rant about the lake and stuff. Now, please keep in mind, grain of salt stuff. So I'm using my autistic mind to rant, to make fun of, to have fun. I'm not being serious a lot of the time, so people take what I say too seriously. But yeah, there are a few videos you should check out if you want to see my thoughts and ideas on Chicago. Go and check that out. Other videos would not be airable. You couldn't put them on you. If I did a video on my travels of, say, like with, when my wife and our boys went on a holiday to the Sunshine Coast a couple of weeks ago, I posted a picture of the big pineapple. That would go against all community guidelines on YouTube, just the pure content. So you couldn't, not broadcastable. Whitney enjoyed my visit to the Silver Bean. You know, that the Silver Bean in Chicago. It's a great place to go. Very much love that place. Granny Goose. Hey, youngster. Granny on the Spectrum here. That's the best YouTube name I've ever heard, by the way, Granny Goose. Love your channel, and you're a brilliant kid. It's fun to watch too. Thank you, Granny. I appreciate that. Very nice. That is very nice. Now, Erica asked about Steve Irwin, but when the news got out about Steve Irwin passing away, how did that impact you? That had sent shockwaves around the world. You know what? Believe it or not, I was actually in America / Los Angeles when that story broke. I was traveling with Renee, my wife. So before we were married, and it was really shocking. So Beth, you just asked a question about that essay, right? So you go to my website and you email me from my website, yeah? If you want to email me the essay or whatever, you email me, you just go to the website and you connect, or you just email me with the email address, which is also on the website. I was saying something before that. Can anyone remind me? What was I saying before? Steve Irwin. Yeah, that's right. So on our holiday recently, we went to the Sunshine Coast, right? Like in the last school holidays. And we took Hugo and Conan to Australia Zoo, to the Irwin Zoo. And Conan was crazy. Conan was crazy excited about going. It turns out the week we went, Robert Irwin was in America for a week. And then the week we got home, he was back. So I was like, oh my God. So he missed out on seeing Robert Irwin, which was devastating for him. But we got a picture with Conan and the crocodile hunter. You know, I might be able to find it, but I don't think you better see it on this. So just give me a second and I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, but I think it's going to be tricky to see. It's probably going to be tricky to see, but I'll do my best, okay? Can you guys see that? That's Conan and Steve Irwin, guys. It's a really bad picture. I'll put it up somewhere else. But anyway, it's not a bad picture. It's just a bad image on the screen. So basically, Conan got to meet one of his heroes who, by the way, passed away before Conan was born. So you've got a 9-year-old autistic kid getting a photo, multiple photos, with one of his heroes who wasn't even alive when he was born, yet he's still one of his heroes. Like, if that isn't an insight into an autistic kid, nothing is, right? I mean, seriously. Tracy from Los Angeles, hey, Christy, Whitney, they love the picture. So, sure, it wasn't really Steve Irwin, right? It was a picture of him. But for Conan, it was Steve. It was a picture with him and Steve Irwin, and he loved it. So it was amazing. And he loved going to Australia Zoo. Australia Zoo is absolutely massive. I don't know if you've been there before or how long ago, but it's massive now. It's huge. So he absolutely adored it. We had a great day there. And when I say great day, what I mean is you pay full price with an autistic kid, but you're out of there before lunch because, you know, it's like there's no stopping. And then once everything's done, it's like, I've told him that if he can't leave here in the next 5 minutes, he'll explode. Without saying that, though, that's still how he acts. So you're home by lunch, man. Like, seriously. Trays, hi from North Queensland. Big shout out. Thanks so much. Yeah, lots of people. Jenny wants to go. People would love to go there. To Australia Zoo. It's a really great place to go. It's a bummer that the Irwins were away, but for Conan, but especially given, you know, I mean, not me, Conan. Let's be clear. I think you guys will agree. Conan is a worldwide sensation. He's a 9-year-old autistic YouTube sensation. So frankly, Robert Irwin should have flown home just to meet him. That's in my opinion. It didn't happen. Anyway, Patty from Northern California. Greetings from Denver, Colorado, from Michelle. I love hearing where you guys are. It's so cool. It's the best. Trays, I watch all your videos. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Roy, hi from Highlands of Scotland. I'm in burnout mode like for the last week. I need to sleep, but too fired up to sleep, still adjusting to a new ASD diagnosis. Tough if you work in a clinical setting. Well, it sure is. It sure is, Roy. But you know what? You've come to the right place. I mean, there's lots of people here just like you, and you'll be able to ask questions of or chat to or hang out. So hopefully that can help you through these kind of things. Because we all know how bad all that can be. That is for sure. Olivia says, when we went to Australia Zoo, we thought that the lazy kangaroos just laying around being hand-fed were hilarious. Stacey, Victoria, Australia, hi. So great to catch you live. This has been so awesome. Thanks, Stacey. Jeffrey, your latest burnout video, very timely. Amazing. You know what? That's the thing about kangaroos, right? Like, someone said that kangaroos are like deers in America. So it's true. Kangaroos, they're everywhere where we live because we live rural, right? I don't need to go to a zoo to see kangaroos. We don't need to go to a zoo to see wombats. We don't need to go to a zoo to see snakes, koalas, echidnas. Yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah, that's right. So you go to a zoo or a sanctuary where there's kangaroos. Like these kangaroos, they are basically like they've been given the winning lotto ticket and they've automatically retired. That's their mindset. That's their mindset. So hang on, you're saying we can live here forever, and you're going to send adults through with bags of food that you're going to give to them, and they're going to give to us. So you're saying we can just stay here, and you'll feed us constantly. And you sure you're okay with this deal? Sounds one-sided to me. Yeah, no, we're great. No worries. The kangaroos can't believe their luck. That's right. But yeah, anyway, it's absolutely pouring down here now in Friday morning in Victoria. You probably can't hear it. Anywho, so Tilsey said, yeah, kangaroos are like deer in America. Yeah, if the deer was a kickboxer. Yeah, that's true. Look, I don't know how deers are, but trust me, if you have a run-in with the wrong kangaroo, you are in licorice all sorts. Like, I know, and seriously, it's not good. It's not good. You know, as a rule, it's fine, but yeah, they trust me. Like, the sheer strength in these things is intense, and the claws and the muscles, and that's why people were talking about the idea of eating them, like do they taste gamey or whatever. In fact, don't worry about kangaroo meat, by the way, because from my understanding, there is extraordinary numbers of kangaroos in Australia, to the point where my understanding, I believe there may even be talk within like governments for some sort of like legalized culling, as in like some sort of like legalized hunting to keep numbers at a reasonable level. I don't know if that's true. I think so. There's also talk they could use that to create like pet food. But with regards to humans eating it, well, people buy kangaroo meat in supermarkets and stuff all the time. I think they do it mostly because it's lean. I believe it's much less fat, much more lean protein, and I don't think it's crazy popular, but I don't think it's unpopular. I think I've tried it a couple of times. It just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Like you say, it is. I guess it just. I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain kangaroo meat? And by the way, how many other countries can you kill and eat your coat of arms? You see what Like the kangaroo, they're like a symbol. They're like a symbol. Like, so tell me more about your country's symbol. Oh, it's a kangaroo's on there. I think an emu's on there too. Oh, yeah, cool. Anyway, I've got to go. What are you going to do? I'm just going to go and hunt some kangaroos for lunch. Huh? So, anyway, I don't know. I can't help you. I wonder if it tastes like venison. Yeah, it's a good question. I just think it's probably it's got much less, fats and stuff. So it's a bit more. I guess it's a bit more chewy, maybe, or more lean. It's hard. You're asking me to explain something, which is never a good idea. You've made a mistake. Pull your head in. You've done something bad. Yeah. So Garrett says killing a bald eagle in the US will get you in very big trouble, right? Because a bald eagle is like part of the coat of arms, right? It's a symbol. Yeah. Think about it. It's true, right? It's like what? It's like a national bird or something. But here in Australia, no, mate. Here in Australia, it doesn't matter if it's the coat of arms or if it's just some random animal. Like, can you eat it? Classic. But anyway, and this is the thing about life, right? Like our boys, because where we live rurally, our boys could drive home from school or the shops every day, and literally see a kangaroo or a wombat, maybe not an echidna or a koala, but a kangaroo or a wombat on the side of the road, dead. Now, if that doesn't teach you about life, nothing will. I mean, there's so many kangaroos in the rural parts of Australia that the chances you won't see one dead on the side of the road most days is astronomical. Now, I'm not saying this is a good thing. It's obviously a bad thing. And this comes down to, I guess their ancient highways, the kangaroos' ancient highways. They always had ways of traveling, and then they start to become like through a road or an estate or houses or whatever. So so put it this way, maybe you're in America, driving at night, no worries. But how about if you add to that driving at night on the premise that at any time at night, a kangaroo will leap onto the road, like come through the air flying, leap onto the road, and either you're gonna smash right into it, or it's gonna come through your windscreen or go past you, and you won't have even half a second to react. As in, you're driving, bang, there it is. You're driving, bang, there it is. You don't see it coming, just comes out of the clear darkness, out of nowhere. Like, it's horrifying. I drive around our area, honestly, at a slow speed. Like, my wife's like, why are you driving so slowly? Because I want to hit the kangaroos. I'm watching out for them. Where are they? I'm like picking them everywhere. See some eyes over there in the trees. Can you imagine? So yeah, nothing in Australia is easy. Everything in Australia kills you. Even driving at night, you could die from the animals here. Anyway, there we go again. Yeah. And by the way, if they get through the windscreen, you're in licorice all sorts. If they get through your windscreen and they're still alive, you can forget about having any kind of like face or eyes or whatever. They're just going to. Oh man. 99% of my stories are just to scare Americans, because it's kind of like a hobby of mine. So, yeah, don't get me started on Australian drop bears, because then that'll give you nightmares. So, good times. 173 people are watching absolutely nothing. My question is, what is wrong with you? Snakes. Yep. Snakes outside here, everywhere. What do we got? We've got, down here, we've got coastal taipans. That sounds good. Copperheads, red belly black snakes. I think I've seen some tiger snakes, but not really. Brown snakes, not sure. But there's enough snakes to get in your way. But see, here's the tip, my friends. If you ever want to walk anywhere through bush or coastal bush or rural areas, here's the tip, and here's my number one safety device. It's called my autistic son. Because if you go anywhere with my autistic son and there are snakes in the vicinity, not only will they hear us coming from a kilometer, like 1,000 meters before we get there, they ain't hanging around. So trust me, if you want to go anywhere, just ask Conan. He'll come with you, and you won't see a single living creature, because they would have heard him coming and they would have run for their life. I don't care. A king cobra does not want to hang around where Conan's coming. So we don't, like, seriously. We have walked to and from, like, through bush tracks and the beach and all sorts of stuff. We never see them anymore, because Conan's he's asking 700 questions. He's making noise, banging things. He's hitting things. He's singing songs. He starts yelling at trees. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it is what it is. So we're safe. So now they're asking about spiders. The spiders we get in Oz are pretty big. Yeah. You guys have giant monitor lizards that climb the walls of your houses? Yeah. Fair enough. This is what we're doing, is it? We're doing it. Do I get paid by the Australian Tourism Commission for this? I mean, it depends where you live, right? Like, we've got plenty of people here from Queensland, Northern Queensland. Those guys are my heroes. Trust me. You want to go anywhere near Queensland, Northern Queensland, stand by, my friends. Like, stand by. Seriously. You guys do not even understand. So you got all sorts of, like, different types of lizards and things, and I'm not really too fazed by lizards, though. Like, does it really? Yeah, whatever. If they're on your wall, mate, just pick them up and have a chat and take them outside. Like, they're not going to. What do you think they're going to do to you? Yeah, and that's the same philosophy with my wife isn't especially happy. Cassowaries are some big birds I'd like to see. Yeah, I've definitely seen. We definitely saw some big cassowaries at Australia Zoo and lots of different things, but. Oh, thanks, Gary. You saw my shirt and you love it. Yep, I'm not arguing. I'm explaining why I'm right. But yeah, my wife is like, Orion, seriously, Orion, you've got to stop killing the spiders or relocating the spiders with your hands. The boys see it and they'll do it. There's something wrong with that, apparently. I don't get it. Like, we get huntsman spiders in Victoria, my friend. Olivia. Okay, we get huntsman's. Trust me, there are huntsman's. I could walk out right now. There are huntsman spiders literally on the outside of our house. Sometimes they're on the front door, right? And there's two things I'll say: don't kill huntsmans. Don't relocate huntsmans. Huntsmans are like your natural protector, right? I'm stoked, and that's the other thing too. Daddy longlegs, you know, in Australia, these like daddy longleg spiders. So they almost look like nothing but giant, big long legs, tiny little body. But you know what? We see daddy longlegs in the corner of our roof and house or everywhere. And I always tell the boys, don't touch them, don't touch them, don't kill them, don't move them. Daddy longlegs, again, they will keep your house clean. Those daddy longlegs, which look like nothing. They'll keep other spiders away. I'm telling you. So, they're good stuff. I'm loving it. Oh, seriously. And there's a few spiders we get at the house we're not especially happy with. You got your white tails, which, they don't really have a web, which is bad. Means they can pretty much go anywhere they want. They're constantly moving around, right? So it makes me, anyway, you don't want to get bitten by a white tail. That's not good. So you really have to, there's a few options. If there's little kids around, you might need to squash, but you really need to relocate / squash. So, and again, this is the issue here. So, my wife will be like, that's a white tail, Orion. It's like, yeah, okay, no worries. And then, like Hugo, when Hugo was little, might start to crawl over to it. By the way, Hugo, who's now 4, Hugo eats spiders. That's right. Our 4-year-old used to eat spiders. Now, we weren't saying, hey, mate, you look hungry, grab a spider. No. What I'm saying is we'd be in the playroom or he'd be playing around. He'd turn around and there's like black stuff all over his face. Like, what is that? And then he'd go like that. And there's like a spider on his tongue. He's picked up a spider off the ground. He's just started eating it. It's like, what are you doing? Anyway, that's a true story. I guess it's a protein thing. My cat used to eat spiders. There you go, madam. That's nice. But yeah, so here, down here in Victoria, because I think it can be pretty horrible further up. But down here in Victoria, you got your huntsmans, which are like I don't know. My hands aren't. They're bigger than my hands. Absolutely bigger than my hands, and they're quick as. That's the thing. Like, why try to catch one? If you try to catch one, like, and it's here, and you try to catch it, it's like this. It's gone. I was like, mate, just leave it. It'll go where it wants to go. It doesn't need anything. It's going to get what it needs, and it's going to go. Who cares? And then there's other ones where you got to really watch out. Your whitetails, but then also got your redbacks. So here in Victoria, in New South Wales, there's a thing called a funnel web. That's not good. But down in Victoria, we don't have funnel webs so much. But we definitely have redbacks. And yeah, you've probably seen them. They're in different countries with different names, but redbacks are not good. And trust me, they absolutely love our house. They love it. They love hiding in the garden pots and, inside the garage and stuff. And redbacks don't like to get killed. Like, you killing a redback is not easy. And there's no other option, really. You don't want redbacks around. They're not. You could open up a whole can of spray on a redback, right? And I swear, halfway through, it'll just put its finger up and go, do you mind if I just go grab a coffee and come back and we'll keep doing this like this? Seriously. It's like, mate, will you just die? Again, so it's not good. It makes them stronger. Basically, that's basically what it does. That's right, Christy. So yeah, it's like, listen, the coffee has to be local. I'll let you go, but you're coming back to die. So if it's not in this town, you're stuffed, mate. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what happened here. Why are we here? Anyway, so yeah, my wife. So I guess the spiders that won't kill you, which are most of the spiders in our house, I'll just grab them by my hand and take them outside, or if I need to, whack with just the fist. I'll just close my fist, whack. If it's going to help the boys stay safe. And my wife finds that horrifying. What if they bite you? What do you mean bite me? This is an issue with the autistic mind. Sometimes I think we don't understand the ramifications of things. And that's why there's a lot of bad scenarios for autistic people. Spider Talk with Orion. It's not a channel coming anytime soon. Anyway, and that's really interesting. You mentioned that the channel. Because you know how, like, this channel, where are we at, guys? Does someone want to find out for me? Where are we at? I can't even believe this has happened. It makes absolutely no sense. Let's have a look. 98,482 subscribers. Like, no, that's not right. No, that shouldn't be. So I'm about 1,500 subscribers away from getting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube for a channel that's only about autism, spiders and animals. Like, I know, Whitney, but that's not, it shouldn't happen, right? I just don't get it. I don't understand why a channel about me talking about autism has got to that point. So 1,500 people away from 100,000 subscribers. It's just bizarre. It's stupid. Anyway, all I can say is thank God for you, because this community is the only thing that's kept me going through all the ups and downs and the comments you guys give me and the encouragement, because this is hard, man. And as the channel gets seen by more people, the hate and the mean stuff, and I am not built to take that. I do not have the capacity to deal with this kind of stuff. So seriously, guys, like, without you guys in your comments, there's absolutely no way I would ever have got here. So yeah, I mean, and you know this. I never once said, like, I'm here to speak for you or anyone else. I said I'm here to help my son have a better life. And if that helps other people, then that's great. And now I am helping other people. That's great. But I just don't. Anyway. So it's amazing. I'm so thankful, guys. We're 1,500 people away from 100,000 subscribers in this community. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Will I start another channel to talk about spiders? Probably not. But here's the other thing, right? My other channel, which is the podcast one, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. That's cool. Doesn't matter. But I do video podcasts, right? So they're just me like this doing a video podcast. And that's on my video podcast channel. And I started that. I think I started that in January. I can't remember. And I got an email yesterday from like YouTube, Google, or whatever, saying that like your podcast channel has reached got over 1,000 subscribers and over like the 4,000 watch hours, and it can be a proper channel now or something. I'm like, but see, only you did this. There's no way. See, I couldn't have done that. Like, we're talking about a podcast channel that I only started like 7 months ago. That's already got over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Like, that's you guys. That's not me. So that's the thing I don't understand about this. This is all you guys. It's seriously. So anyway, there's something about being autistic that doesn't allow me to be proud. There's something about being autistic that doesn't allow me to accept your compliments. Am I right? Can I get an amen? Or hell yeah. I just, no matter how many times you say it, I can't accept you saying that I'm good. I can't accept it. I don't know what it is. Autism feels like no matter how many times you say nice things to me, it never gets accepted or sinks in. Anyway, I just, Can you guys believe, can you guys believe that? Can you guys believe this channel is almost at 100,000 subscribers? I can't believe that. And by the way, just so we're clear, like some channels make like crap loads of money when they get all those emails. I get emails from these companies every day. I can read one to you, and I delete them. I hope you don't mind. I delete them. Maybe there'll be a good one eventually, but so corporations will email me because I've got enough subscribers and go, oh, hey, would you like to review our product or something? I'm thinking to myself, okay, so what am I doing? I'm getting your product. I'm putting it on my channel to my community. So what? You can make money. No. That's my answer. So I got one recently. It was for like a stimming thing, I think. I'll try and find. Here we go. Let's see. It was for like a stimming thing, a company, right? And they asked me. They said something along the lines of like, we'd love you. We saw your video on stimming or something. We'd love you to review this stimming thing. We'll send it to you, and we'd love you to review it for us. And this is my email back. Now, usually I don't email back. I just delete. Thanks for the email. I appreciate it. And thanks for taking the time to share your product with me. My focus is helping autistic people, not corporations. Warm regards, Orion. That's my email. I hope. That's my focus. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, what am I supposed to say? I don't want to make your corporation money, mate. I don't care if you want to send me thousands of dollars. I don't want the stupid. I don't care about. Who cares? Keep your stupid product away, mate. Like, seriously. The next video, I'll walk in and I'm like 7 different pairs of clothing, a hat, a mustache, a sleeve, 7 stimming toys, 5 different books, 5, 7. I'm just a walking, talking billboard. Like, if I want to be a billboard, I'll go back into radio where you're paid. People think it's cool. Where you're paid to be on the radio. Yeah, it's not cool. Basically, every 2 seconds you talk, you're just saying 700 different sponsors. What? And that's you being cool on the radio? No, it's not. It's not. Anyway, whatever. So, yeah, I do. I just do. I rely on you guys for your comments and your support. That's what I rely on you guys for your comments and support. Some of you guys are like, you have the means to I don't know, buy my book, which is supporting me, or like you send those thanks things, and I never understand that. You guys are crazy when you do that. It's it's amazing to me. But then that's all I need. I don't care. I'm cool with that. That's all I need is encouragement from you guys. If you guys think there's something you want me to talk about, then I'm cool to do it. But that's got to come from you in comments. So if you're a corporation and you got your little unsolicited emails, if you want to send me an unsolicited email about your product via your corporation, where was it 3 years ago? It wasn't anywhere, was it? Oh, so why is it now? Let's see. Is that because people watch my channel. No one watches my channel. I have a community. This is a community. You don't just walk into my community and dump your product on my table. Like, what? Just you think I'm just going to love it because you're offering me money? Whatever, mate. Whatever. Isn't this enough? Don't you think this is enough? You guys watch my videos. It's like ads and stuff. What? And I get like a cent from every ad, and it adds up, and I get some money. It's like, cool. That's how YouTube works. That's factually how YouTube works. I put a video on, you guys watch it, you like it. They play ads and stuff, and they give me money. Cool. That's enough. That's enough. So I delete these goddamn emails. So we're clear. Send your emails. Just going to delete them. The only time I respond was at one time when I just thought, you get those comebacks, and you're just saying to yourself, I couldn't. I'm starting to do this on the comments on the videos too. I like do my little comments to some of the morons that have these stupid comments, but like I can't keep it in. I was like, one guy was like, one guy did a comment on like my how to spot or something, like who's interested in this video or something, and I'm like, who has any interest in this or something, right? And like my comment in my head was, your comment, none. This video, 1.3 million people and growing. That was my comment in my head. Unfortunately, I was having a bad day and I typed it out and sent it to the person. Man. Anyway, never got a response, so I guess that's that. Anyway, seriously, guys, no, Nick TD, take that back, please. It's seriously. Take that back. You just being here is all I care about. Seriously, honestly and truly. Rogue, you're the man, Orion. I got my late diagnosis last year at 20. Blessings from Silicon Valley, California. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that, Rogue. I see Adcock, money, things like that. Yes. But, oh, man, this is stupid. Now you think I'm talking about this for this reason. I'm not talking about this for this reason. Please, you take them all back. It's okay. You guys are amazing. You take them all back. It doesn't matter. I wasn't asking for that reason. I'm saying you guys being here, your support is incredible, and I really appreciate your support and kindness. But you guys being here, keeping me going, because this community keeps me going. How many times I'm like, I can't do this? He's like, that's all I need. Okay. So, yeah. And it's like, by the way, let me run this by you. What if I said to them, right? What if I said to them, so you know how I said I'm about helping autistic people, not corporations. What if I said, okay, how about instead of providing a review of your product, showing your product and reviewing it, how about you just let me give 100, 1,000, whatever, of your product away to my community. You provide me with a code, I do a video, and the first, however, of my community that log on and put the code in, get your product free, 100% free. No shipping, no tax, nothing. So free. That's the only thing. That's the only way I could see that ever working. Not an ad. Isn't this kind of like a Mr. Beast thing too? Like not an ad, not a review. How boring are reviews, by the way? Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, cool. Let me tell you about it. Like please, isn't that better? Like if you want to promote your product, okay, great. I'll need 1,000 of them for my community. Oh, my community have one each for free. 0, nothing, nada. If you're watching, put that in your email. If not, get stuffed. It's free stuff for my community, 100% free stuff for my community, or shove your emails, mate. Okay? And if you think that this community is strong now, give it some time, my friend. This community is going to get free stuff until I die, or you can shove it. Oh man, my headache's getting worse. Anyway, and by the way, that isn't like you're not doing my community a favor. My community doing you a favor. Like you giving me your stuff for free to give to my community is them doing you a favor, mate. They're taking your product, your product for free and giving it a crack, and then maybe telling people about it. Instead of one douchebag on a video, you got 1,000 people in my community that are now reviewing it to their friends and family. So that's way more valuable. Again, this is what I'm saying. It's our community. One douchebag does it on a video. Like, who cares? Anyway, if you're a corporation and you got stuff you think the community would like, don't email me for reviews or little ad placements. That's the other thing. They'll email you and then they'll ask you for your stats. You want my stats? You go. You know where my stats are? They're located. See that cliff over there? They're located 2 steps on the other end of that cliff. That's where my stats are, mate. What do you mean my stats? You emailed me. Don't email me and ask for my stats. Here's my stats. My heart's beating out of my chest and my fists are getting itchy. Who's got some stats? God, help me. Yeah, I'm shot, guys. I'm absolutely shot. Yeah, so I'll die on that hill. I'll die on that hill. Yeah. I'm just explaining why I'm right, guys. I'm just explaining why I'm right. Seriously. Oh, man. So can you imagine if you were ex-Infrus, you just arrived, didn't know there was a live stream. I apologize, mate. You missed out. I'm pretty much shot. You've missed the best part, but I'm glad you're here. You didn't know it was on, and again, that's my apologies. That is because I refuse. I just don't have the ability to plan. Anyway, this and that vlog, I'm too scared to look at my stats. Yeah, you should never be too scared to look at your stats, by the way. You know, you should never be too scared to look at your stats. And do you know why? Because if you have, this is the thing, right? If you have stats of any kind, that means that you are providing content that's valuable to people. I don't care if your stats say one person watched it. That means you've provided valuable content to a person, man. So don't be afraid of your stats, and don't judge your life on your stats. Anyway, I'm sorry, ex-Infrus. It's I struggle to schedule these things because of the demand of it, and then I get this like anxiety of what's expected. Stacey. So anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about we're talking about the videos and the products and stuff and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, you know, you guys like just hanging out. Cool, because I've got nothing to offer. Okay. It's classic. I mean, I'm literally got to the point now where I'm like checking text messages while we're on a live stream. Can you I've reached a new level, by the way. I'm checking text messages while I've got a live stream. All right. Ideal. Oh, that's funny. The Jelly Bean 85, got to go. Doggo's begging me for a walk. Enjoy your walk, my friend. How good is that, by the way? Dog, fresh air, awesome. Vanix saying the color hue of my room is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really basic, just like a light on a wall, showing off the wall. How cool is that? I love that effect too. It's calming too, I reckon. What was I going to say? Wheels, just wanted to hop in and say, really appreciate your videos. I recently found out I'm on the spectrum, and your videos have helped me with better understanding what that means. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So are you looking in the background and asking, oh, should we guess what your favorite color is then? Stacey was saying, do I have a sense of pride in who I am in being autistic? 100% I do. Yeah, 100% I do. Why wouldn't I? I mean, because because regardless of who I am, that is who I am. I am who I am, right? So, and I do 100%. Tilsey, hesitant to talk about my stats because I don't want to sound like self-promotion. That and anxiety has prevented me from pressing the button for over a year. Yeah, you should never do. You should never feel that level of anxiety. Ex Infris. I'm a toy reviewer. I try and make it fun though. Yeah, there's nothing. You are doing nothing wrong. Like this is. I'm talking about. So I do videos on autism. You're a toy reviewer. So everything you do is perfectly legitimate. Like that makes sense. If you're a toy reviewer, then you need toys to review. So yeah, we're talking apples and oranges here. You're awesome. There's no issues there. I'm talking about me. That makes it legitimate, right? My topic's autism. And yeah, so it's like I can't there's no corporations want me to review autism. Can you imagine? Today I'll be reviewing autism. Today, welcome to my video on reviewing this new product called Being Autistic. That'd be a bad review. 5 stars. Christy, thank you for coming. I'll catch you guys. Have a great weekend. To Christy, thank you for being here. Deltic Engine, watching your videos has changed my life. You don't have an agenda and produce great content. Oh, I have an agenda, my friend. I have an agenda to produce great content. It'd be nice to see what items you personally find useful as opposed to like reviewing sponsorships. That's yeah. Well, you know what's really funny is late diagnosed autistic people weren't given stimming toys and stimming tools, things people want you to review. They weren't given those when they were a child because they weren't diagnosed. They were late diagnosed, as in adulthood. Therefore, they worked out ways to stim because their body needed it, although no one was telling them they're autistic because they were, undiagnosed. So what do? I'm one of those. I use my body. I pick my fingers, my hands. I use my hair, my mouth, my voice, my body. There are no products. Orion, what tools do you like to use? None. I just like to pick the crap out of my thumb till there's nothing left. And then when it gets so sore because it's raw, I wait for a bit. Then I pick at it again. Or I move to the next finger. That's my stimming toys because no one gave me anything when I was a kid because I wasn't bloody diagnosed. So that's the thing, right? For late diagnosed autistic adults, most of these stimming tools are bloody useless. Why? Because it's on our body. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I've got an autistic kid, and I'll do everything I can to give him stuff that isn't like, that isn't his own fingers and body. But for me, I never got that opportunity. No one gave me that opportunity as a child. So you just have to do what you got to do, which is work with what you've got. Your hair, your face, your fingers, your hands, your voice, your body, whatever, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So I still to this day don't understand the premise of stimming tools or toys. I try them all and I just don't get it. It's just boring to me. And it like, so I can get a plastic thing and pop things through, but I don't feel that inside me. But when I start to pick the skin off my thumb, I can feel that. It feels nice. I don't know. It self-stimulates. I don't know what to say. Yeah, so I actually find it really tricky to feel genuine when I talk about like tools and tips and toys. I just have to use it through the filter of my son. And that's a late diagnosis autistic thing, I reckon. We had no opportunity, so we just made the best of what we had, and we just used what we had. I hope that makes sense. I mean, there are things that I kind of like to fiddle with, but a lot of times it's just me. It's like fingers and stuff. Yeah, anyway. Aspie New, after being diagnosed at 50 this June, just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate your videos. They made so much sense to me. Timothy, Orion, what's the name of that book you wrote? Is it funny? I get it. I get it. Nice. I mean, I get it. It's behind me a lot, yeah? As long as it's not that like wolf character from the last Puss in Boots, where if that's behind me, I'm out. Nevertheless. Joshua, I'm 30, diagnosed in May, been watching your videos, but struggling with my friends. Seem unwilling to learn about ASD, accommodate my needs. Any advice? Any advice, guys, in the community? At Joshua Slade. It's a good question, mate. It's a good question. Friends, family, do they care? Do they want to care? A lot, none. A lot, no. And I totally get it. It's hard. If I had friends, I'd give you advice. Lots of people helping each other out, which is amazing. C. Blaney, I think I used sport as stimming. Absolutely, 100%. I used to, and that's, you know what? That's right. I used to like just get a basketball or something and just bounce it and just play basketball by myself for hours, just feeling the basketball and stuff. I totally get it. Melee, I draw in the air and with my feet. I think a lot of people do that. I definitely do that. And when you're watching TV and you see like words or symbols or logos, I can start to trace them. And there's different ways. I trace them with my toes, so physically, or my fingers, or my eyes. Just anyway. Yeah, cycling, basketball, tennis balls, 100%. I mean, for me, basketball is a big stim. As a young, undiagnosed, autistic guy, boy, teenager, whatever, the hours I spent alone with a basketball on a basketball court or just outside in the backyard are countless. Stacey dances a lot. Exactly. Worthless dead end. When I was a child, I would take a blanket and cover myself with it and would rock back and forth. Absolutely. Amanda Mans, played with my jewelry so often, I'd end up breaking them. 100%. 100%. This and that vlog, I spend 100% of my time alone. I live in a foreign country and don't have anyone to talk to. I know one person who I almost never see. I'm sorry to hear that. Mrs. Bifflechips, part of my trouble is that I have so much difficulty recalling memories from my childhood. It takes some very specific search terms to come up with things. You know what? I couldn't agree more. Mrs. Bifflechips. There is no way anything bad or traumatic about my childhood, my family. But I'm with you. I remember very little from my childhood, or really my life in general. It's like trying to study. It's like trying to write an essay at uni, and you go into the library computer system, and you're trying to find like articles to reference in there, and you just don't have the right search terms. You just can't find anything. It's exactly what it's like. I do not have the ability to find the right articles for my essay in the system, and I don't know the search terms, so I come up with nothing. Totally agree. Conrad Farrell, hey man, thank you for being here. You need that shirt. I'm not arguing. I'm explaining why I'm right. This is not, by the way, this is not my shirt. I don't own it. It's not my merchandise. I bought it. I bought it through a company that's based in Australia. I didn't get money from them. I paid money. So I'm just telling you in case you want to look it up and buy it yourself, called Thread Heads. I believe now they do ship internationally. They have great shirts. I have quite a few of them, which I buy with my own money. I don't make money. There's no, just saying. But anyway, great to see you, Conrad, and great to Great to get people talking about these great T-shirts that I love. So yeah, a lot of people talking about what I was talking about, which is like as an autistic person, you can struggle to remember things. So you're not alone. Tell us about your childhood. I don't remember. Give us some memories from the past. I don't know. I can't remember. That's how it feels. Yeah. It is interesting, huh? Stimming's a big stim. Singing is a big stim, sorry. A few people have said singing and dancing. Totally agree. Singing is a massive stim for me. A regulation exercise. Absolutely. Singing like if you're in the car by yourself or whatever. 100%. Totally agree. Jenny was wondering, Jenny Aspie, have you ever dealt with autistic inertia? Oh, I think everyone who's autistic deals with this. In its most basic form, it's the idea that you are at rest and you can't get yourself to move. A bit like, one of those massive, big freighters at sea, right? That travel around the world delivering freight and things. Like they don't just race off like a race car. They're at rest, and it takes so much energy to just get moving. And then when they finally get moving, they can cruise and they're up and about. That's very autistic. It's really hard to get moving. When you do, though, you're ready to go. So absolutely. I have done a video or videos on autistic inertia, like specifically that topic. So, the challenges and strategies and things, it's definitely there. It's funny because now the community is growing. This is the weirdest part for me. People ask me if I've done videos on certain things, and of course I have. So presumably people, either you guys don't know how to find them or you can't see them, or I don't know. It's really weird. They're definitely there. Like I've done hundreds and hundreds of videos, and I guess some people, when they come in new, they must just ask that question, which I always happy to say, yep, definitely have. Check it out. But autistic inertia, 100%. Yeah, 100%. And it is a really tricky thing. Man, it takes a while to catch up. So many comments. YouTube does make it difficult to search sometimes. So if you have hundreds, they're all out there in a massive pile. Yeah, I think that's right. But in saying that, given that I kind of do it, if you went to YouTube and you went to my channel page, on the tabs there's videos, yeah, and you can sort it in newest, oldest, or most popular. So clearly, if you sorted it in oldest, you could then scroll down. You start at the very first video and you can kind of scroll down or up, whatever it is, and slowly but surely start to see my video catalog in like chronological order or whatever. Does that make sense? But I get what you're saying. Like it's hard to actually put in autistic inertia. I get that. But couldn't you just go to YouTube and in the search window and just write like Orion Kelly autistic inertia? I'm pretty sure you can. So maybe I'm wrong, but to me, I think that's one of the things that would be useful. But I totally get it. I mean, I've got hundreds of videos. Good morning, USA. I found this channel at the perfect time. Well, thank you very much. And when you say found, you mean subscribed, right? Let's check. I'll just do a quick refresh here. 98,495. We've gone up, I reckon. We've gone up 12 or so. 98,495 subscribers. Unbelievable. I always just search Orion Kelly and the topic I want. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea, Garrett. Fantastic. So close to 100K. It is, isn't it? Are you doing anything special when you reach 100K? Jenny Aspie said. Am I supposed to? I don't think I am. Oh, that's okay, Worthless Dead End. You can mute me anytime you want, my friend, so you can read the comments. I want to mute myself. Let's go, my friends, 100K. And when we get there, guess what? Nothing. Just the same as right now. So, yeah. Shave your eyebrows at 100K. No, that's not going to happen. Conrad, tell us about how the book is doing. I hope it's getting momentum. It's a good question, Conrad. You know what's really interesting is, so like my book is like it's available on, it's available through Amazon, and you can get the ebook or you can get the paperback or whatever, and then that also puts it on other like digital platforms like Barnes and Noble and those other places. Anyway, because of that, it's very hard to actually know how it's going, is the best way of putting it. It's very hard. You don't really, it's almost impossible to kind of gauge the numbers. Is momentum building with the book? I think it's starting to slowly build now. But it's hard to know. There's two different types. There's you can buy my book like through all the websites, like the Amazon and stuff, or you can buy the book that I sign and post from here through my website. But it is hard to gauge the success or momentum of it. All I care about is if you buy the book, that it's useful to you. All I care about is the book being useful to people. The stats are good if that means more people get to read it and it's useful for more people, but I'm more interested in it being useful for people. So far, I haven't seen a single review where someone has said this book is useless or hasn't been useful. So everyone's been really happy, which I'm stoked about. So you guys are saying you could do 100K live stream party. Yeah, I could. But when will that be, guys? Like, will that be tomorrow? Will that that's the thing. If we're at 98,500, just refreshed. So we're at 98,500. So we're literally 1,500 away from 100,000 subscribers. So that makes me feel like I'm backing up here and doing a live stream like in a day or something. It's like, anyway, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Whew. Anyway, sorry, Conrad, that's the best I can give you with regards to, I think the book is gaining momentum, and I hope people are enjoying it and they're enjoying reading it. Yeah. How often do you do live streams, this and that vlog? What's funny is I don't have an answer to that. I'm probably one of the only YouTubers where I don't really ever advertise live streams, which means I don't ever really plan them. I don't plan them. I don't advertise them. I just decide I should do a live stream. And of course, I have nothing to talk about, so we just hang out. Organized chaos. I'm so grateful for you and your videos, Orion. Thank you for your wisdom. Oh, that's very nice. So yeah, it's hard for me to give you answers on when I do live streams and stuff. I don't mean to be unhelpful. Thank you for popping in to say hi, Conrad. Thank you so much for your questions, man. I'll definitely try and work out how I can get you guys the link to this shirt or the company or whatever it is, Threadheads. They're actually an Aussie company based in Melbourne, Victoria. So like my local neck of the woods. So like I find supporting a local company that make really cool T-shirts has always been awesome for me. But I buy them just so you know. Worthless Dead End just got my ebook. I got my book through their Kindle account. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. People have been asking me about an audiobook, right? Yeah. It's a tricky question. But the main issue is there's like the main issue is with an audiobook is well, I don't know, like it's I've never what's the main issue, Orion? I've got to do it all myself. It takes a lot of time. And I've got to work out how to make it available. Like I'm not with some massive big publisher that just does everything for me. That just is not the case. Right? It's me or nothing. So if I'm kind of like, challenging my brain to provide an answer, that's the answer. Well, I've got to do it all myself. And that's a big job. And then I don't even know what I do with it when I have it. Where do I put it? How do I make it? How do I put it on Amazon or Apple or whatever? Like, what format? And all this, like, it's so, it's hard, man. It's hard. John Long, what is better for you, Orion, selling an ebook or the hardback? I thought you said before you were losing money on the physical copy. Is that still true? So the short answer is I don't care which version you buy because I don't care about the money part of it. I care about you getting value for your money and you getting something that will help you to help the world get better. So my son can be treated a little bit nicer. So that's the first answer. The videos I've done in the past were I sell signed copies personally, as in me. I physically print out books and sign. Now here's the thing. I can't. This is too much pressure for me, and I'm not good at this whole customer service thing. It's not I'm an autistic guy. I don't have the capacity, so I'm done. Whatever I've got left printed, that's it. So that's it. I'm not ordering any more printed books ever. If you have a signed copy of my book, or if you're lucky enough to get one before these boxes run out, then that's it. You will have them until I die. There will be no more. I got no interest in going through that again. It's not about money. It's too stressful for me. So, but yeah, I don't make any money. I print the book out, I sign it, and I post it mostly internationally, so not Australia, which usually costs me easily $40 or over. So $40 plus to post the book to you in America or Europe or wherever. So it's a tricky situation, and it's not something that I'm capable or have the capacity to keep doing. So I try my best to just give people stuff that helps them. So with regards to the Amazon stuff, again, I don't care how you buy my book. If you want to buy it, that's all I care about, it helping you. And the Amazon model, the Amazon model, like it is what it is, guys. It's no one should be ever thinking of writing a book to make money, because that is that is not what's going to happen for the most part. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, you write a book to help people, and anyway. So, if you have a signed copy of my book, I want to thank you so much for actually making the time and effort to go to my website and probably pay more money than you'll pay on Amazon, which is funny because you can get my book cheaper on Amazon potentially, but of course, I don't know. I might get $1 from that. I don't know. It's not very much. And and I won't get it for ages because it has to reach a certain amount before they'll even pay me any money. So, but if you pay more money for my book on my website, then technically I'll make more money, but then I'll spend more money to post it to you. So it's like, so this is what I'm saying. This shouldn't be a money conversation. This shouldn't be a money conversation. You've been here long enough to know this is not the point. Does my book have pictures and diagrams? Okay. Have you seen my random readings? Have a look at them. Trust me. Hang on. My book is full of that kind of stuff. I made a point. There's boxes, like text. I made a particular point. So nothing. It is absolutely in no way a standard normal book. Live random reading. How about get stuffed? There's like scribbles in it. Like scribbles, see? Like nothing. Oh, by the way, people are asking, what's this? What's the weird text here? Right? That's Bionic Text. Have you guys looked into Bionic Text? It's an app. It's a system designed to help you, neurodivergent people and things, read better. So the letters that are bold, that's scientific. That isn't like random. That actually helps you read it quicker and digest it better, if you're wondering. Vanix96. Wow, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Nick TD sponsoring a signed copy. I mean, you guys not need to do this. This is not what this is about. You're way too kind. So thank you so much. Ain't never heard of Bionic Text. Check it out, man. It's not a joke. And it's an app, right? So you can actually get the app, whatever, and read things through your phone, and it Bionic texts it, or you can drag and drop like a document in there. And trust me, you can read quicker, faster, and digest more. It's extraordinary. So again, I like to try and have like all different layouts and different things. This book is in no way a standard book. This whole page is just me doing a handwritten diagram on why I hate having a shower and the steps involved in having a shower. See the arrows? Seriously, you want a random reading live? Yes or no? Who wants a random reading live? You want a random reading about the showering? Okay, here we go. Showering. Page 174. And then you guys are going to go to Amazon or whatever and buy the book or something. Like, seriously, you're killing me here. Seriously, there are so many steps to showering. Go to the toilet, put down the mat, turn on the shower and let it warm up, get undressed, get into the shower, alter the temperature for comfort, wet my hair, wash my hands after wetting my hair as they get oily, shampoo my hair, wait, rinse, condition my hair, soap up that loofy thingy, wash my body in order, chest, shoulders, arms, legs, feet, back, bum, rinse body, rinse hair, wash face, rinse eyes, final all over rinse, turn off shower, get out, towel dry my body in order, face, hair, shoulders, arms, chest, legs, feet, bum, back. Back is always last, as drying a wet back uses energy to keep the body warm, therefore resulting in a quick and easy workout. You're welcome, my friends. You're welcome. Okay. So no, my book isn't just a book. It's got lots of different things in there. I spent like a year and a half trying to make it a book that would be enjoyable to read. So yeah, you guys, you guys are great. I hope that, so did my showering experience resonate? It sounds like it did. Thank you, guys. It's a live random reading. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. And thank you to everyone for being here and having a chat. Are you guys okay? If I give you, this is like I'm treating you like my autistic son. Are you guys okay if in a few minutes we wind this up? So in a few minutes, we're going to go. Are you okay with going in a few minutes? That's useful. It works. I have a question. What is the all called? What is the all called for the bionic text? I don't understand the question. I have a question. What is the bionic text? Is what it's called. Bionic text, and it's like an app and a program, and it just helps. You don't have to have anything, right? It just helps reading, as in speed reading. It helps you read faster, easier, smoother, and digest more. Thank you, Worthless Dead End. Appreciate that. Hey, guys, I hope you've had an amazing time hanging out with this amazing community. And yeah, bionic text does sound cool, doesn't it? Jennifer number 1, if that's your real name. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, so I used that in the book and I credited it, like it's credited and stuff. It's not my product. Because they deserve it, man. It's like, I think they're like a Nordic-based, maybe Swedish-based company, but it's a brilliant product. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Conan will be more than impressed that there's like double the amount of likes to current views. So he'll be very impressed by that. One more check before we go, guys, on the subscribe account here. Garrett in Switzerland. Yeah, I think that's did I say Sweden? Different country? Sorry. Here we go. My apologies. We've gone down. We're of 50,000 people have unsubscribed. So we won't be having a party for a while. I'm kidding. 98,505. 98,505 subscribers. Or what I would like to say, members of the best YouTube community there is. So thank you, guys. Are amazing. I'm so glad you guys caught it wherever you are on the planet. It's either the morning time or it's late at night or whatever, but you guys are amazing. Thank you for everyone who's been here. I've really enjoyed it. In true autistic fashion, I've achieved nothing but ranting, and in true autistic fashion, I don't know how to say goodbye or hang up. So this is very awkward as always. But anyway, goddamn hungry reporting in from Canada. Hey, thank you so much for being here. You're basically come here to see me say goodbye. I apologize. From cold and gloomy Melbourne. It is. I'm not in Melbourne. I'm in Victoria, regional Victoria. But yeah, you're right. Anyway, if you live in Chicago, please don't tell me you're off to the beach. I do not want any more fights tonight / this morning where I am. Just go, Orion. We'll get over it. It's not cold. Have a great day. See you guys. I'm going. Hey, we're almost there to 100,000 subscribers. You guys are the best. I can't believe this. It's ridiculous. I will not do anything else for the rest of the day. I know it's only 10:45 a.m., but this is the most work I've done in a long time. And you know what? I deserve it. And I don't. I don't deserve it. All right. Peace out, my friends. Love you all. You're the best. I'm out. I'm pushing end stream. I'm not joking when I say it. Check out the replay. Connect. It's our community. You guys are amazing. I'm going. See you later. I'm out. Last chance. Get your buys. Catch you guys. See you, John. See you, everyone. I'm out. I'm going. I don't know what to do. I'm freezing. I'm not sure what I should do now. Oh, crap. I'm just going to push this button. Okay.